Darth Vader, the Legendary Sith Juggernaut. Darth Vader, from hero to anti-hero and villain. Darth Vader has a lot of character development throughout his lore, and even more if you consider all of the books and comics that were written on this legendary Sith. Born Anakin Skywalker, he was a Jedi Knight who served the Galactic Republic and a Sith who served the Galactic Empire. Anakin was the creation of the Force itself, conceived by midi-chlorians, and he was brought as a slave to Tatooine to serve Gardulla the Hutt. It wasn't much time later they ended up the property of Watto, and Anakin demonstrated he could pilot, repair and build nearly anything. After winning his freedom and helping Qui-Gon, Jinn and Obi-Wan Kenobi, he reluctantly left his mother behind and went to Coruscant where Jinn was killed. Obi-Wan Kenobi, Jinn's Padawan, followed his wish and took Anakin under his wing to train as a Jedi. The Jedi Council at this time believed Skywalker was the child of the prophecy and they had high hopes for him. Fast forward to the Battle of Geonosis and the Clone Wars, Skywalker lost an arm fighting in the conflict and got a cybernetic replacement. Padme and Anakin married in secret, disobeying the Jedi Code. During the Clone Wars, which lasted for 3 more years after the marriage, Skywalker performed extremely well, became a public hero, and got the nickname of Hero with No Fear. He took his own Padawan, Togruta Ahsoka, and he had his fair share of amazing adventures with Obi-Wan, Ahsoka and others. Skywalker started to experience some disturbing visions though, the most prominent of those being that his wife would die in labor. The fear of loss pushed him more and more towards the dark side, and his friend Palpatine, Darth Sidious in secret, knew it. Sidious seduced Anakin to the dark side and christened him Darth Vader, making him the ultimate Jedi hunter. Order 66 happened and the Jedi were hunted down and eventually eradicated. Sidious put Vader to work, suppressing separatist holdouts, hunting down and killing Jedi, and enforcing all of his policies as Emperor. Vader was rewarded for his service by gaining the title of Supreme Commander of the Imperial Forces. Secretly, he trained some Dark Jedi and disciples, but he didn't get that far on his plans to overthrow his master when the first Death Star blew up. Trying to find a young rebel pilot to destroy their superweapon, Vader discovered the man was his own son, Luke Skywalker. He pursued his light-sided offspring and the rebels, finally luring Luke to a trap on Cloud City, where he dueled him and revealed his identity to his long-lost son. Luke refused the dark side and escaped though, but Sidious learned of his existence and started plotting to recruit Skywalker as a replacement for Vader. Luke believed there was still good in Vader, and surrendered in 4 ABY in the hopes of redeeming the Sith Lord. They dueled again on the second Death Star and Vader learned he also had a daughter. Luke defeated Vader, but wouldn't kill him. Sidious tried to kill Luke with Force Lightning, but Vader was being redeemed by his love for his children and abandoned the dark side completely, sacrificing himself to destroy Sidious. He was indeed the chosen one, fulfilling the prophecy and destroying the Sith. Unfortunately, he didn't resist his injuries as his suit malfunctioned with the lightning and he was mortally wounded in the process of saving Luke. He made peace with his son and fully redeemed became Anakin again, before dying. He became one with the Force and left a legacy nobody will ever forget. Darth Vader's story before his birth, visions and prophecies. The story of Darth Vader doesn't begin when he was born, it begins much earlier. Thousands of years before Anakin was ever born, he appeared in the black-suited form of Darth Vader to Jedi Master Cornelia via a Force vision. Cornelia also saw Zayne Carrick, Luke and Kate Skywalker. The visions were revealing all 4 of them would be influenced by the Muir Talisman, an ancient Sith artifact from Carnus Muir. The Hind Snake cult was also mentioning Vader way before he was born. They foretold that Darth Vader would overthrow both Jedi and Sith, launching the galaxy to an age of eternal chaos. In 42 BBY, Sith Lord Darth Plagueis and his apprentice Sidious, or Palpatine, managed to shift the Force's balance to lightly favor the dark side after intense months of meditation. They continued their experimentation on midi-chlorians and tried to gain power over life and death. They gained it over death and revived Bith Darth Venemis, previously used as a test subject. Plagueis used this power to now heal his body and go further, trying to harness the midi-chlorians across the galaxy. However, the Force resisted and responded to his efforts by creating Anakin Skywalker of their own free will. Darth Vader post-mortem stories, after becoming a spirit. By redeeming himself, Vader became Anakin again and went to the Force. Qui-Gon Jinn always preached about eternal life via the Force, and he even taught Yoda that the secret to it was love. A Sith could never attain it. Vader's love for his children consumed the dark side in him completely, making him a spirit like his master before him. That is how Anakin's spirit continued to appear throughout the years. He visited his son to plead with him to redeem Flint, he visited Leia and begged her for forgiveness, but Leia didn't. Later, in 8 ABY, Leia discovered Padme's diary and discovered her father was much more than Darth Vader, so she learned to forgive him, naming her youngest child Anakin. That's how Anakin Solo originates. When Jarrah killed Kuran in 5 ABY, Ron saw Anakin in his final moments and realized everyone is capable of redemption. Anakin Skywalker, together with Obi-Wan Kenobi, appeared before Luke at around this time to warn him of the dark side prophet Kadan. Finally, 22 years after this event, when the first year of the Yuuzhan Vong War was coming to a close, Anakin appeared to his grandson Jacen Solo, telling him to stand firm and helping him collect himself enough to defeat War Master Tsavong La in combat, establishing a turning point in the war. Near the end of the war, Anakin advised Jacen again before he defeated Onimi. 137 years after the Battle of Yavin, Vader appeared to Cade Skywalker, his last descendant. In this vision, he appeared as he looked when turning to the dark side, transforming into Vader shortly after. He then dueled Cade Skywalker and defeated him. It was then that Vader took his helmet off, showed Cade his burnt face, and warned him about the dark side. He warned him that power must be controlled and anger kept in check, or they will turn against you, as had happened to him on Mustafar. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe, like, and comment down below, as I answer all of the comments I get. May the Force be with you.